A Muslim view of the crucifixion of Jesus. Hi, I'm Dr. James Holt, and one of the most important events in the life of Jesus for Christians is his crucifixion. While Muslims accept Isa as a prophet of Allah, they hold a very different view of his crucifixion, in the sense that it did not happen. Jesus didn't die on the cross. The Quran speaks of people boasting, "We killed the Messiah Jesus, son of Mary, the messenger of Allah," but they neither killed nor crucified him. It was only made to appear so. Even those who argue for this crucifixion are in doubt. They have no knowledge whatsoever, only making assumptions. They certainly did not kill him. It continues, "Rather, Allah raised him up to himself, and Allah is almighty, all-wise." For most Muslims, this highlights the view that Isa did not die at all, rather was taken by Allah, and he will not die until after his second coming. The phrase within the Quran that it was only made to appear so has been interpreted in different ways by Muslims. The most commonly accepted interpretation is that Isa was replaced on the cross by someone who took on his appearance. The two suggestions are of the main culprit who betrayed Jesus, meaning Judas, was made to look like him and was crucified in his stead. The other suggestion is that when Simon of Cyrene offered to carry Isa's cross, that it was him who volunteered to replace him on the cross. Indeed, the Sunni scholar Tabari narrates the following events. Jesus went into a house together with 17 of his companions. The authorities surrounded them, but when they burst in, God made all the disciples look like Jesus. The pursuers, supposing that they'd bewitched them, threatened to kill them all if they did not expose him. Then Jesus asked his companions which of them would purchase paradise for himself that day. One man volunteered and went out saying that he was Jesus, and as God had made him look like Jesus, they took him, killed him, and crucified him. Thereupon a semblance was made to them, and they thought they had killed Jesus. The Christians likewise thought that it was Jesus who had been killed, and God raised Jesus right away. Although the suggestion by Tabari is that Jesus was taken to Allah at that point, there is the suggestion within Ahmadiyya that Isa continued to live and went to India to spread the word of Allah, where he subsequently died and was buried. There is a further view about the appearance of death on the cross, and it's the suggestion that it was Jesus who was placed on the cross, but that he was immediately taken by Allah, and in so doing, he later suggested to his mother, "God raised me to himself, and I came to no harm. This corpse is something which was made a semblance to them."